A great example of this, and I want to thank Mrs. DeVore for reminding me about this. When a person is single or a person is divorced, it's very challenging. It's very challenging. It's in general, it's challenging, but it's also very challenging on Yontif. On Yontif, on Shabbosim, on Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah davening, we have to go in there and everyone's be like, oh, we should all daven for, hey, everyone, okay, right? Or Yom Kippur, or Sukkot, Pesach, even Shabbosim. It's a challenging time. And I'm going to say something now, and I just want to be very clear that I'm not taking away from the difficulty. It's very hard, and I know that it's hard, because I happen to have been there for a very long time. But I'm not taking away from the hard, but I want to explain to you something that you could train yourself. Even though, I'll start it like that, even though it is very challenging, and it is very hard, and we're not taking away from that, but if you train yourself your whole life, or at least starting right now for the rest of your life, that you have a mission in this world, you, not your best friend who just got engaged to the best guy in the world, oh my goodness, no, not you have a mission in this world, and you have an entire private world, an inner world to you, your own special connection with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and you're not comparing yourself to everybody else, and you're not even looking. You're not checking the statuses of what all your married friends are doing and where they're going, and random picture of her and her husband standing on the bridge in that country. Remember that bridge in that country from last year? Right? So no, you're not doing that. And you're remembering always that you are a special person. And you have a special connection with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the day that you were born, the day that HaKadosh Baruch Hu put you into this world, was the day HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided that the world needs you, even with your struggles, even though it's difficult. The world needs you. We need your light. You're part of this world. The world is not complete without you. And even though, like I said, it is hard right now, that doesn't mean you don't have a mission. It doesn't mean that you don't have a job. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. People think that life only starts after I get married or remarried. I'm a nobody until then. Nothing. And life is terrible. I'm depressed. I'm angry. Nothing, because there's no life until I get married. That's the only time life. It's not true. It's a big mistake. Yes, that is the process, and Meir Simcha Sperling should happen soon to the right one. But we're in this world to serve Hashem at every stage of our lives. At every stage. And if we look inside of ourselves more, and we stop looking outside at everybody else's life and all the pictures and all the everything they're posting, and now everyone's doing so much better and everyone got married already, you're the only one left. There's no one else in the world you're the only one who's left, then yeah, it's going to be so difficult because you're focusing. But if you don't do that, you'll be able to accomplish so much because you are very much alive. Life has started already. And whatever you're going through, you need to do your best to serve Hashem in that area while you're going through that thing. And if it's hard, okay, so how much better it is in Hashem's eyes when you're able to do it. So if you're single, and let's say Rosh Hashanah is coming up, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. No, you should do your best to come to shul and be a part and come to the meals, because your service to Hashem right now is priceless. And we need you. Yes, it's hard, and in Mitzvah it's gonna go. Mitzvah, we're gonna move on to the next stage, but that doesn't mean there's something wrong. And the best way to do it is by living inside your own life. When you're not performing and needing the approval of other people, because if you do, it makes it so much harder. Again, it's hard also I know it's hard, but it's so much harder when you're focused on everybody else around you, and when you're seeing everybody else around you, and when you're doing it for everybody else around you. Don't focus on what other people are going to say, because you're not living for them. You're living for Hashem. So I don't care. I'm doing it for Hashem. I'm doing what's right. We have to be bold like a leopard.
I don't know how bold a leopard is. But you keep saying, how bold is a leopard?
Trust Chazal, right? Trust Chazal. That's pretty bold. Yeah, they'll take on any opponent, any size opponent if they have to. But kids, the point is that I'm living for me. And I'm doing the best that I can to be a good Jew. Both when things are smooth and when things are challenging. So that's the point. The point is that no matter how difficult things are, don't compare yourself to others. There's nothing, you're not worse than other people. You're going through your thing, they're going through their thing. People think like, oh, once I get married and then they get married, and then could they have children? once I have children, then life is going to start, and then they're comparing to all the people who have kids already, and they're so nervous, and I don't want to go to shul, I don't want to see anybody I get. And then once their kid is born, I'm like, oh, will they get into school? Will my kid get into school? What if they're not accepted in school? Once my kid is in school, then it's fine. They get into school. Will my teacher call? Are they going to be good? Did I miss the bus? Where was the bus? Where's the bus? Where's the store for the unit? Did I have the right amount of pencils? Oh, once I get the pencils and the bus, then it'll be fine. Then you go with Shidduchim. What's good with Shidduchim? I got him into school. I got him into high school. I got him to Beis Medrash. What's going to be in high school? Before we get to Beis Medrash, high school. It depends where you're living. High school, it's so hard. What if I don't get in? Once he's in high school, then life will start. Then you get into high school. Shidduchim. With one Shidduchim, life will start. Whether in Shidduch got married, Muslim, will they have children? Where are they living? But what about their Shidduch? Is that a better Shidduch than my Shidduch? Let me see. No, mine's better. Well, what if they don't have children? Once my kid has a kid, then life will start for me. Then I'll be able to really start. And then once my kid's kid has a kid, one kid, that father bought for two. You understand? Rabbi say it's always like that. So instead of all that craziness, just come right back to where you are, and don't focus on the world, and don't focus on the future, and just focus on the now. How could I serve Hashem better? Probably by going to shul and davening this Rosh Hashanah, if that's what you're able to do and that's what you're supposed to do. Great. That's it. So that's just an agav. Don't live outside yourself. Because if you do, it will be so much more difficult.